In this video, I will show you how to deal with record type columns in BigQuery. So you must be wondering, what's a record type column? When Google Analytics 4 sends the data over to BigQuery, two columns, event parameters and user properties, both contain a record instead of a single value. So they have multiple key value pairs within that column. Using those name value pairs in your where clause, as we saw in the previous video, is not going to work. In order for you to create a where clause on those values, you have to use a SQL statement called Unnest. Let's go to BigQuery and see how it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a new query on my daily events table, select, and then click on query table. So now my skeleton SQL query is created. Let's go ahead and run it. And I'm going to expand this window so you can see the record type column. This is event parameter keys and values. You'll notice this is all part of first row, and then the second row has these values. So the event parameters key and values are of type record. You'll see multiple name and value pairs. I'm going to move limit to the next row. It doesn't matter whether you write them in one row or multiple rows. Now let's say if I want to select all the records where the user looked at the membership page, then normally I would construct a SQL statement as where, and then I'm just going to copy the values from here, copy, paste, equal to, and then the value that I want to look for. Right? That's how you write your SQL statement. As you'll notice here, you have an error in this query. Hovering over I will show you the error message, which says cannot access the field value on a type with type array. Because this is a type of record or array, it's not going to let you run that SQL. In order for me to construct this SQL properly, I have to unnest this value, and then I can use it the way I've done it here. Before I write the unnest statement, let's spend a little time understanding what unnest will do. I want you to pay attention to events parameter key column and the values. So in this case, there are 7 event parameter keys and their values are spread across the type of value that's contained within it. So page location is a string value, which means it contains alphanumeric values. So it's available in this column. Session ID is an integer value. That means it's a number. It's stored in this column. And rest of the values are null. Null basically means it's empty. There's nothing in it. When we use unnest, this is the column that'll be converted into different rows. So right now, all these values, which are of type record or an array, they are stored in one row. So row number 1 has this column with all these keys and their values. As we saw earlier, we can't write a query where we can use the values from this column into a where clause. So that's why we have to unnest them. Unnest will create separate rows for each of these parameter keys. So rather than one row with 7 nested values in event parameter keys, you will have a new column that'll contain each of these. So there will be 7 rows created out of this. Now I'm going to show you quickly what I mean by that. Let's simplify the data that we have and look at one row. Let's assume this is a row for page view event. You have 3 keys in here: session ID, page location, and page title. String value for session ID is null, and the integer value has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you have page location, which has a string value. There is no integer value. Page title has string value and no integer value. Now, when you unnest this row will be converted into 3 rows. A set of new columns will be created, which will contain each of these values in individual rows. Everything else remains the same. However, new columns are added, which you can then reference in your where clause. Your eventual result set will look something like this. You have now 3 rows. Each of them have the same event name. You have the parameter keys and values, but now you have extra columns. This is key column that contains the key and the value associated with it. So you have session ID and the value, page location and value, page title and value. You can refer these new columns in your where statement. Now I'm going to go back to BigQuery and write the unnest statement. So first I'm going to remove this statement because this is giving us an error. And now I'm going to write my unnest function. In order to do that, you leave it as it is. We're selecting whatever columns we want to select from this table, comma, unnest, and then you put the nested column name. And your column name is event params. We don't use key and values. Instead, just use the name event params. That's the column name. So event params and close the parentheses. That is your statement for unnest. Now I'm not going to write a where clause at this point. I just want to show you how the records will look. So we are selecting everything from this as well as unnesting the column. Go ahead and run it. Here you have your result set. In order to check these unnest value, scroll over to the very last, and this is where you'll see the unnested value. So you have page location, page referrer, session number, session ID, engage session event, etc. So all these keys that were in this column are now split into different rows. And this row, the first row, got split into multiple rows. Now you can write your SQL statement using these values. So what I'm gonna do is I'll write a statement here. So let's say where. Now we need to know is key equal to, and we need a key of page location. So take that. We're looking for page location key. And we also need to look at this value and the name of the column, right? That's what we're trying to do. We need to find where the page location is equal to membership page. So we got 2 separate columns. We're saying where key, find the name of the key, and then the value. Now you can go ahead and run this statement. And here you can see all the membership pages and all your records. So you got all the records where the page location is membership. Look at all of them. So that's the way to unnest and use those values in where clause. Go ahead and play with them. Write your where clauses using different values from nested values. The more you practice, the better you'll become. This is one of the most complicated things in BigQuery. If you get a handle of it, then BigQuery will become very easy for you.